what's the private reserve strategy? How is it that I can make my money work for me? We're here to talk about the ultimate private reserve strategy to protect and compound your wealth like the rich do. We all know being wealthy isn't about what you make. Being wealthy is about how much you keep, and that requires a little bit of luck, but we'll get to that later. What if you could protect your money and be available to use it at the same time? What if we could show you a more efficient way to warehouse your cash for future tax-free distribution? Keywords: tax-free. This is the strategy that some of the wealthiest families and people in the world use. Families like the Rothschilds, the Romneys, the Clintons, even the Trumps, the Waltons, the Rockefellers, and Walt Disney. Big name coaches like John Harbaugh, mega millionaires like Warren Buffett, Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's. All of these people use this strategy to protect and compound their wealth. Don't worry though, you won't need their kind of wealth to make this work for you and your family. With this strategy, it is incredibly normal to see returns of 3 to 12% annually without risk of principal. The private reserve strategy is liquid. What does that mean? It means that this strategy allows you to take your money out whenever you want, penalty and tax free. You want to buy a house? Take some money out. Need to pay a medical bill? Take some money out. Feeling like you want to buy a boat? Buy a boat. Take some money out. Penalty and tax free. With all that, what if you could just take the tax target off of your back? This strategy provides protection against lawsuits and judgments in the great state of Texas. So if you're responsible for a practice, your name's on the lease, whatever it may be, where you're the one that's going to take the tax hit, this strategy provides you with protection against those taxes. Unlike 401ks or IRAs, there's no limit to how much you can invest, which essentially means you can become your own bank. And because you're your own bank, it allows for tax-free distribution for any reason at any time. Go back to the boat, go back to the house, go back to the unexpected medical expense. Any of those reasons or any other reason, pull the money out, tax-free distribution for any reason at any time. So if you're ready to learn how to accumulate and save a large amount of tax-efficient money, do me a favor. With something that's important, minimize all the other windows. I know you're probably watching this on a cell phone or a laptop, so mute your cell phone and stay to the end. You won't want to miss what's at the end. So let's talk about our financial system for a second. Capital is what makes the world go round. We all know that. And capital is money or assets that are invested or leveraged for the purpose of creating more money or production. You want your capital to work for you. And the first step to maximize your capital is to minimize or eliminate tax, penalty, and losses. That just seems to make sense. 1-1. Eliminate losses, maximize capital. So as we're looking at maximizing our capital, there's 3 buckets to look at. There's qualified, non-qualified, and then the private reserve. Well, what do those 3 buckets look like? In qualified, you're going to see all of the traditional investing opportunities, your 401ks, your IRAs, SEPs, profit sharing, etc. In a non-qualified bucket, it's your stocks, CDs, money markets, savings account, real estate, private placement funds, etc. And then the private reserve strategy, that's where we start talking about luck. Not the kind of luck that you think I'm talking about though. So what is luck? Luck is liquidity, use, control, and knowledge. When you're looking at how to apply luck, you're looking at 3 categories of people. There's debtors, there's savers, and then there's wealth creators. We hope you're the third one, because if what you thought you knew to be true turned out not to be, when would you want to know? Wealth creators want to know early. This is the secret strategy that the wealthiest families in America have done for generations. That's why you hear the saying, the rich get richer. Not entirely false. So we're looking at the private reserve strategy. What does that mean? You're looking at it from 4 areas of analysis. How safe is it? How liquid is it? What's the rate of return? And how is it taxed? The secret? Just make sure the plan is properly designed by real experts. Have a real plan designed by a professional. In all of this, you need luck. L-U-C-K. Liquidity, use, control, and knowledge. Liquidity is penalty-free access to your money at any time. Let me say that one more time. Penalty-free access to your money at any time. Use, again, access to your money for any reason. It doesn't matter why you want it, it's yours. So you have access to it for anything. Control, because you have access to it and it's yours, you can be your own bank. And knowledge, our professionals have almost 60 years of experience designing, blueprints and plans for the private reserve strategy to help people compound, grow, and protect their money. The private reserve strategy creates maximum efficiency. What does that mean? It means you can do a maximum funding with limited risk. So again, if you can maximum fund, low risk, low penalty, unlimited access, you get to be your own bank. That means, again, that you have access to your money with uninterrupted compounding. So remember that boat down payment on a new house that you needed to do? When you use money, your money in the private reserve strategy, it still compounds like that money was there. You have access to your money with uninterrupted compounding. Don't chase rates of returns. Let us create some luck for you. Liquidity, use, control, and knowledge. So what is the private reserve strategy? Is it safe? Yes. Is it liquid? Yes. Does it offer a competitive rate of return? Yes. Is there a zero tax rate? Yes. So as an example, the private reserve strategy versus your traditional taxable investment account. So a $25,000 a year investment over 15 years is $375,000 total invested. If you were to put that into a taxable investment account, a traditional taxable investment account, that account value at year 20 would be $640,400 based on markets and where they sit right now. $375,000 turns into $640,400. That's a good rate of return. Now, look at the private reserve strategy. That same $25,000 a year for 15 years, which is the same $375,000 in the private reserve strategy on year 20, is worth $1,689,000. Double plus some. So, which one do you want? However, you can't just assume that everybody out there knows how to design a properly done blueprint and plan. There's a warning. Make sure you're working with an expert who understands how to structure these private reserve strategies properly. What do you do next? You schedule a call with one of our experts who can give you a step-by-step blueprint. We're here to help. It's a free initial analysis to see if this even makes sense for you, which if you have an income, it does. So we just want to see if we can help. Reach out to one of our experts and let's see if we can make this thing happen for you guys.